You throw away the jar, the good glass jar with the lid, straight in the bin. My grandmother would have fainted. Nothing left her house until it had lived 3 lives first. Sit. I will tell you how a house used to run before throwaway was even a thing people said. You understand, in her time there was no throwaway. There was only not yet. A torn shirt was not garbage. It was tomorrow's kitchen rag, tomorrow's patch for a child's knee. They did not do this because it was fashionable. There was no word for it, no sustainable, no zero waste. It was simply the only way. Back then, 1 thing became 5 things, if you were patient and if you were clever with your hands. Start with the jar. Every jar, pickle, jam, sauce, washed, and it became something new. Storage for beans, a drinking glass, a vase for wildflowers. Sent to the cellar, filled again next harvest. My grandmother had jars older than my mother. You have a recycling bin. She had a shelf. The shelf lasted longer. A shirt, when it could no longer be worn, did not die. It became a rag, then stuffing for a doll. It was rope if twisted right. It was a bandage. When even that was finished, into the compost or the fire for warmth. You buy a shirt, wear it twice, and it goes to the bin. My grandmother's shirts worked harder than most men. Bones were not garbage. Bones were tomorrow's soup. The water you boiled potatoes in went into the bread. Vegetable peels went to the compost, back into the garden, into next year's carrots. Nothing was wasted. Stale bread was not thrown. It was turned into pudding, into stuffing. We didn't call them leftovers. Seeds were not bought each spring. They were saved. The best tomato, the strongest bean. A garden fed itself without a single trip to a store. Rain collected in barrels, used when the sky did not provide. A broken chair leg was not a reason for a new chair. A dull knife was not a reason for a new knife. There was a pride in this. To make something last was to be clever, to be respected. To throw something away too soon, that was the shameful thing, not the mending. I am not asking you to live exactly as she did, but I ask you one small thing. Before the bin, 1 question. Not yet. What else can this become? You will save money, yes, but more than this, you will feel a quiet pride. So, next time, the jar, the shirt, the bone, pause. Ask what my grandmother would ask. Old ways. Real wisdom.